Namaskar, Adab, Sat Shri Akal. A very warm welcome, everyone. Good morning, afternoon, and evening. Jahan par bhi ho. I hope you are staying safe and you're staying healthy, and hope everything around you is good. Good morning, Rosita, Sushma ji, Vasav, everybody who is watching, and people who will be connecting later. Little slight, I would say, change of plan. Our guest who was supposed to be with us, she had some issues, some personal issues, जिसकी वजह से she could not make it. So I didn't want to cancel it at the very last minute. I had to, continue with the flow, with a little bit of things that I know, a little bit of things that you're supposed to tell, but unfortunately, she might not be joining, which is okay because this gives us an opportunity to talk more. This will also give us an opportunity to look at some of the things जो हुई November or February, ये 2 महीनों में. There have been many more deaths. There have been many more mysterious deaths. But at the same time, there are certain things, certain aspects जिनके बारे में बात करना भी ज़रूरी है. Not only everything is related to Sushant Singh Rajput case. बहुत सारी assumptions, बहुत सारी presumptions चल रही थी उस time पे, and based on some of the findings, I can very clearly say that nothing, at least not any of these deaths right now, seem to be associated or related to Sushi's case or anything around that. But उसके बारे में हम बात करेंगे. उसके अलावा another good news, which is NCB is in full flow. NCB, I am really, really, really proud कि जो सब कुछ हो रहा है NCB से. आपने कल भी देखा होगा, there was some arrests that happened. आज फिर एक 3 लोगों को अरेस्ट किया गया है. I think, and this time around, one person has been arrested, and that person is affiliated or associated to Sushant Singh Rajput. So hats off to Samir Wankhede and his amazing, amazing, amazing team. Really proud of them. 3 दिन पहले की बात है, दिलीप ताहिल, उनके बारे में बहुत न्यूज आ रही थी. उनका बेटा अरेस्ट हुआ था, in a drug case, and अभी तक there is no official statement by Dilip Tahil because he chose not to say anything, but his son Dhruv Tahil was arrested, and today this new update that has just come in few minutes ago, NCB बहुत ज़्यादा active है, and I'm really happy that things are happening. Yes, I heard this also. Thank you, Vince, for but he is actually very critical now, as per the latest updates. And again, even though we should not wish ill for anyone, but कुछ लोग ऐसे हैं जिन्होंने बहुत गलत काम किए हैं, बहुत ही ज़्यादा. And yes, this is also another update. तो जिन्होंने गलत काम किए, blind articles लिखे, करण जौहर के साथ मिलके बहुत कुछ किया, definitely karma hits back. ये हमने हमेशा कहा है कि it's high time that these people will be will face the heat. So हमें कुछ ज़्यादा कहने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. End of the day, उनकी families के साथ obviously we should show sympathy, because end of the day कुछ के गलत कामों की वजह से families ज़्यादा सफ़र करती हैं. End of the day, I don't wish ill for Rajiv Masant, but at the same time, I just hope कि भगवान जो भी करे justice ही करे. So yes, many mysterious deaths. So we will definitely talk about these 2 specific cases. सबसे पहले बात करते हैं, one death that happened in the month of November. November 12th को आसिफ बसरा, उनकी एक न्यूज़ आई थी. He was actually COVID के चक्कर में, I think he was staying with a British national. So आसिफ बसरा के बारे में ये भी चीज़ पता लगी है. Again, before I start, I would love to put the disclaimer one, क्योंकि कल हमने कुछ ऐसी चीज़ों के बारे में बात की थी. There were people who very offended that we should not be talking about certain things. और आज भी मैं वही बात करूँगा कि there are certain things which have to be discussed. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I will continue to talk. I know I will get a little bit of heat, but that's fine. क्योंकि अगर आज हम बात नहीं करेंगे तो कल को हमारे future generations, they won't be safe. They won't be able to survive the way we have survived. And उन लोगों को बचाने के लिए इन चीज़ों से it's very important to talk about certain things. Uh, so again, like I said, it's a personal opinion. I will share it. I would love your opinions as well. I'm gonna start this. Said जो स्पेशल गेस्ट हमारे साथ ज्वाइन करने वाले थे वो नहीं ज्वाइन कर रही हैं, एंड आई रिस्पेक्ट हर honesty. For whatever reasons she is not able to join. It is understandable that there could be some repercussions, या आजकल वैसे भी लोग बहुत डरते हैं बात करने के लिए, तो I again respect her. Yes, we will get to speak about Karan very soon, Sharmila ji. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Vijay. And we will definitely talk about Karan as well in the next few days. Asif Basra, a very respectable man, a very respected man. बहुत सारी movies, national international movies करी, बहुत सारी series में काम किया, and all of a sudden we get to know in the month of November, uh, November 12th को 2020, मैक्लॉडगंज एक जगह है जहाँ पर वो पिछले 5 साल से प्रॉपर्टी को रिलीज करके रखते थे, एंड वहाँ पर बहुत सारी वेकेशंस और बहुत सारी ब्रेक्स लेते थे वो विद अ ब्रिटिश नेशनल. सो इनके बारे में ये पता लगा था कि ही वाज एक्चुअली इन अ लिव इन रिलेशनशिप विद दिस ब्रिटिश national who used to travel, used to spend a lot of time with her. Uh, there were certain rumors around this death. Uh, बहुत सारी rumors ये भी आई कि Asif Basra was had got into the inner circles of certain khans, and there were certain things that he knew. Uh, बहुत सारी ऐसे केसेस निकल के, बहुत सारी ऐसी बातें थी जो रूमर्स की तरह बाहर आई. ही वाज फाउंड डेड हैंगिंग विद अ डॉग कॉलर. ये कुत्ते को घुमाने के लिए आए थे, निकले थे घर से बाहर सुबह, एंड विद नॉट वो घर नहीं, तो उनकी ये जो लिव इन पार्टनर थी, she reached out and she started looking for her, and they found the dog. और देखा कि डॉग लूज था, तो उन्होंने जब घर के अंदर देखा तो उन्होंने देखा उसी डॉग कॉलर के साथ he was found hanging. एक रूमर, एक स्टोरी ये भी आई थी कि he was found in a park, and वहां पर ही वो डेड थे. Yes, so Asif was found hung in a जो कि उनका नहीं था. उन्होंने कुछ प्रॉपर्टीज लीज की हुई थी, पर ये वाला जो घर था ये उस पार्क के पास था. और जैसे मैंने कहा कि कुछ लोग कहते थे कि ही वाज मर्डर्ड. एक छोटा सा उसके अंदर रूमर ये आया था, वहां पर उस टाइम पे सैफ अली खान और की मूवी शूट हो रही थी. रमेश तौरानी की मूवी वहां पर चल रही थी, और there were certain facts that were thrown out. वो facts थे कि वो fiction था, मुझे नहीं अभी we don't have the full proof around that. But कहा गया था कि कुछ ऐसी चीजें आसिफ बसरा को शायद पता चली थी जिस वजह से उनको मारा गया. But as per the investigation that happened, as per the forensic investigation that happened, it was ruled out. It was completely ruled out to be कोई किसी तरह की चीजें नहीं निकली थी, and it was completely a plain suicide. Again, the only question that I would raise there is, why would a man who was doing pretty well in his life, uh, who was having a good time, and कहते हैं ना, हर एक का एक प्राइम डिफरेंट एज पे आता है, डिफरेंट स्टेज पे आता है. He had enough money. He had, he was doing pretty well. बहुत अच्छी सारी movies और series. अभी इनका एक बहुत famous पाताल लोक अभी खत्म ही हुआ था, and he was getting a lot of accolades for that. So why would he commit suicide? Nobody understood. Nobody kind of believed that it was a suicide. But if the police and the investigation have to be believed, they ruled out again, no suicide note. What was their motive? What was the reason? Why would he, commit suicide when there was nothing? And yes, Amritaji, these were. Uh, didn't want even Sushant to investigate Jia Khan's case, which Asif was also doing. Uh, अगर आप सबको याद हो, दीप्ति पिनाटी ने बोला था कि there was something that Sushant knew around Jia Khan's death. जो hard drive थी उसके अंदर there was some kind of things or hard evidences against certain people, and he potentially was even trying to reach to Rabia ji. Rabia ji ke hisab se, again, I'm gonna kind of divulge certain details. Sushant had never reached out directly to Rabia ji. I wish he had. I wish they would have got in touch with each other. But ye again, don't want to call it a rumor, but this is something which came out very clearly. Sushant had called out Asif, very few genuine good person. Yes. Uh, Asif Basra, he had certain good connections within the industry, but at the same time, कुछ लोग industry के अंदर, they have acted like whistleblowers, and Asif Basra, slowly and steadily, we're going to talk about some more people in the future. There are certain people who've had a very clean history, who were doing their own job, but at the same time they were good at heart. तो वो लोग कुछ करना चाहते थे अपनी कम्युनिटी के लिए, अपनी कंट्री के लिए, एंड जैसे समीर वांखड़े बोल के गए थे, उन्होंने कहा था, you could be NCB officer or an Indian officer in civil clothes. तो ये कुछ ऐसे लोग थे, चाहे वो सुशांत हो, चाहे वो आसिफ बसरा हो, जो सिविल क्लोथ्स में ही बहुत सारी चीजें करते थे. ये इनके काफी सारे को स्टार्स ने भी बात की थी. आई थिंक वन ऑफ द इंटरव्यूज इनके, आई थिंक या अनुपम खेर थे शायद, जिन्होंने कहा था कि ही वाज अ ग्रेट मैन. सुशांत ने भी बोला था कि वन ऑफ द वेरी प्योरेस्ट सोल्स वाज Asif, and it was really shocking and sad to see Asif Basra, kind of die in this way. अगर देखें इस टाइम पे जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन है ये अभी भी चल रही है as per my findings right now, but it is definitely not a murder case at this point of time. It has not been registered as a murder. It is it is just a plain suicide with no suicide note found next to him. And he, again, supposedly killed himself with a dog collar. Agar aap, if you remember, there was one theory floating around Sushant Singh Rajput as well, that वो भी फज के कॉलर के साथ जो चेन थी, लीश, उसके साथ उनके शायद वो मार्क्स हैं उनके नेक पे. तो that was very very absurd. A man waking up in the morning, going for a dog walk, and then वहाँ पर उनका death हो जाती है. So that was very strange. But investigation is still on. The case is still not closed. But इतना जरूर है कि it is not at all murder. Now, yes, that is also very true. I also also yeah, they did not know each other. So I can definitely clarify that, Sushma ji. Gia and SSR, they did not know each other very well. शायद occasionally, I think one or two times they just brushed, जैसे कहते हैं ना किसी award function पे, because at that point of time when Gia was doing pretty well, Sushant was still in his TV fame, and he had not kind of become that big in the movie industry. Now the second thing, this was Asif Basra. We are still finding more details, or जैसे ही details आएंगी, I will definitely be share it. But संदीप नाहर, जिनके बारे में आज हमने बात करनी थी, जिनके बारे में एक हमारे साथ गेस्ट भी जुड़ने वाली थी आज, जो अनफॉर्चुनेटली ज्वाइन नहीं कर पाई, मेरी थोड़ी उनसे भी बात हुई थी. अदरवाइज ऑल्सो द लिटिल बिट ऑफ इन्वेस्टिगेशन आई डिड. आप सबने देखा होगा वो 9 मिनट 9 या 10 मिनट का वीडियो जो फेसबुक पे और सोशल मीडिया पे बहुत वायरल हुआ था, जहां संदीप नाहर ने बहुत ही क्लियरली कहा था कि he's tired with his wife, with his marital जो issues चल रहे हैं, and that is the reason that he will be kind of committing suicide. He also mentioned a lot of things that happened around his wife. उनकी वाइफ जिनका नाम कंचन शर्मा था, she was actually a divorcee जिनके साथ संदीप नाहर की शादी हुई थी. संदीप नाहर overall was a very very nice and a very clean hearted guy who really wanted to do some amazing work, and he was also a gym instructor. So he was very very mindful and careful about his body, what he did, and um, let me see, because that's why I don't know. Okay. Yes. So this is Gia's case. Yeah. So Sonia ma'am can give. Yes, if Sonia ji is here, I would love to have. I was hoping I would have, Sandeep Nahar's friend, who told me few things which I can maybe openly tell you guys. And there's nothing bad about those things. Uh, तो सुनने को ये आया था कि he was a very friendly, very jovial, very happy-go-lucky kind of a guy, who used to enjoy his work. Anupam Kher भी कहा था, because Anupam Kher and Sandeep were in Dhoni. उनके साथ एक या दो सीन थे, ज्यादा सीन्स भी नहीं थे, बट उन्होंने कहा था कि it was so much fun knowing Punjabi guy, because Sandeep Nahar was a typical Punjabi guy, and Sandeep was very very traumatized. पहले भी उन्होंने 2-3 बार सोचा था सुसाइड करने का, just because he was getting into arguments on a daily basis with his wife and his mother-in-law. Mother-in-law का बहुत बड़ा नाम बार बार इन चीज़ों में आया, related to work, related to money, related to किस तरह से किसके साथ बात करना. वाइफ ने बहुत ज़्यादा issues आए थे कि she used to see कि संदीप किस किस से बात करता है, and he was really really pissed off with everything. Another thing that Sandeep mentioned was there was a lot of stuff happening, a lot of politics happening in the industry. थोड़ा बहुत उनको काम से रिलेटेड इश्यूज होते थे. अगेन वो गैंगिज्म की बात करते थे, जो नेपोटिज्म और गैंगिज्म की बात हमने बहुत देर से बॉलीवुड के बारे में हम जानते हैं कि कैसे ग्रुपिज्म की वजह से काम मिलना, लिमिटेड काम मिलना, इवन दो यू आर टैलेंटेड, still you are not part of any group, तो उस वजह से तो he was already facing that challenge, and then to add to that the issue with the wife and घर पे किस तरह से, and he gave multiple opportunities to get this fixed, but जब कुछ नहीं हुआ, this was really really sad to see. वो 9 मिनट का वीडियो बहुत देर चला, ऑलमोस्ट 2 दिन के लिए, बहुत लोगों ने शायद या 1 दिन के लिए देखा, उसके बाद it was brought down. But of course, it was spread like anything. जितनों ने भी देखा, they were really 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 sad to see कि किस तरह से कितना well built, well educated person who could have done so much in the industry had to take such a step. The only positive side to that was this case was definitely, a case has been filed by the Mumbai police themselves. So, यहाँ पर based on these evidences, because this was a very strong and solid evidence, a case of abetment to suicide has been filed against both the wife and the mother-in-law. So, संदीप नाहर के फादर उन्होंने ये केस फाइल किया है against the mother and wife, and this case is still going on. Based on these evidences, it is very clear that he will, the charges definitely look very strong, and that is the only thing that but लोगों ने इस केस के अंदर भी कनेक्शन जोड़ने की कोशिश की सुशांत के साथ. सो आई थिंक बेस्ड ऑन व्हाट हैपेंड, बेस्ड ऑन व्हाट आई स्पोक टू फ्यू पीपल इन इंडिया, and especially, again, I'm going to take the name Priyanka ji yesterday, who happened to have worked with Sandeep in a serial. Uh, he was a very very nice guy who had definitely challenges at home front, but work wise he was a very nice guy, very positive guy, and everybody enjoyed working with him. So losing such a guy to such a thing was really really sad to see. And बहुत सारी ऐसी और बातें जिस केस की इन्वेस्टिगेशन में निकल के आएंगी related to the money aspect. He was doing multiple things. He was not only doing movies, he was also doing TV serials, ads, and on top of that, just to make additional money for his wife, he used to be a physical trainer in gyms. So he used to spend a lot of time doing all that, and he was away from, uh, you know, he was away from the ड्रग्स एंड एवरीथिंग. सो कई लोगों ने इस चीज के लिए भी शुरू किया था कि मे बी ही वाज डिप्रेस्ड, ही वाज कोई कोई उसको डिप्रेशन था काम ना मिलने का. ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. He was very happy. He had lots of things happening around him, lots of good things, except for the marital issue that he had. तो इसलिए भी मैं I really wanted to kind of bring this topic, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग इन दो टॉपिक्स के बारे में, इन दो लोगों के बारे में बात करना चाहते थे. हालांकि आसिफ बसरा, I will definitely be doing more investigation and more research around that, more than investigation, I would say research. But Sandeep Nahar is a very straightforward case. So लोग जो कनेक्ट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, अभी भी करते हैं कि सुशांत से शायद कोई रिलेशन है. I just want to kind of clarify based on the facts that are available. There is no connection between Sandeep Nahar's death and Sushant. So as much as I appreciate people trying to investigate, trying to get into the details, which is very important, but let's not make it more like a जैसे कि सुशांत के केस में हुआ था. लोग कहने लग गए थे डिप्रेशन था, उस वजह से सुसाइड किया था. संदीप नाहर को कोई डिप्रेशन नहीं था. जैसे सुशांत नहीं था, संदीप नाहर को तो बिल्कुल भी डिप्रेशन नहीं था. आप अगर उनका वो वीडियो दोबारा देखें जहां पर वो बात कर रहे हैं इसके बारे में, his face, his body language, everything looks pretty normal. He just looks a little frustrated with his situation in life, जिस वजह से ये ड्रास्टिक स्टेप लिया. और ऐसे केसेस में मैं फिर वही कहता हूँ, based on some of the topics that are used when mental health और इस तरह की बातों से related, I think it's always helpful to take some kind of help from friends or seek some medical advice, and at the same time take some legal advice. Relations हर कोई चलाना चाहता है, but not at the cost of your own life. I understand. यह एक हमारे human values हैं, Indian values हैं. मैं इन्हें ज़्यादा कहूँगा कि everybody wants to make the marriage work. But आज की डेट में, I'll be very honest, more than making a marriage work, it's important to breathe. It's important to live. आप एक frustration के चक्कर में you will kind of create trouble or have problems for many more people once you're gone. So my only advice to all of you would be, please do not Uh, without asking questions, so Sonu Nigam, Nahar was working. Yes, and बहुत सारे लोगों ने जैसे कि Jaji Nahar and his said his wife was very suspicious. Also requested wife should not be troubled. I think he blamed his wife. Will talk with her and she will share the information. Uh, जिस तरह से उन्होंने that मेरी वाइफ को तंग ना करें. uh, I think there was another rumor going around that he was maybe forced to create that video, and there was something else. But based on certain findings and certain validations that I've also got, actually he was really frustrated and really looking to kind of fix his marital, and उनकी यहाँ तक हालत हो चुकी थी कि अपने वो किसी को स्टार या किसी के साथ जिनके साथ वो काम भी करते थे उसके ऊपर भी बहुत सवाल उठते थे, किससे बात कर रहे हैं, क्यों बात कर रहे हैं, किसको टेक्स्ट किया. जैसे कि सुशांत के बारे में हमने एक चीज जानी थी. रिया चक्रवर्ती यूज टू block or look at who is Sushant calling, or Sushant को phone पड़ता था. Almost on the same lines it was happening with Sandeep Nahar. uh, why word Nahar? Why will someone make video to defame family? तो संदीप नाहर की जो वाइफ थी, उनका ऑलरेडी एक एक जो पिछली मैरिज थी उसमें चीजें चल रही थी. वहां पर द गाय हु हैड मैरिड हर डिवोर्स करके उनको किया था, और हालांकि संदीप को पता था कि इस तरह की इश्यूज थे, फिर भी जस्ट बिकॉज ही वाज अ लिटिल गुड एट हार्ट, ही वाज नाइस, he really did that. Exactly. This is Ramanji. Why to fix and why he didn't divorce that woman? This is the culture. This is the human or Indian culture जो हमें शुरुआत से सिखाया जाता है शायद. He was a very traditional Punjabi guy. Again, not to say कि Punjabis ऐसे होते हैं, but as an Indian, as someone who's cultured, who has gotten those family values from parents, उनको पहला एफर्ट यही होता है कि व्हाट कुछ भी हो जाए, लेट मी ट्राई टू फिक्स माय मैरिज, लेट मी ट्राई टू मेक इट वर्क. ये आजकल बहुत ज्यादा अब ट्रेंड चेंज हुआ है. व्हेन पीपल, द यंगस्टर्स, दे बिलीव that if something is not working, let's just end it. अभी recently आपने देखा होगा Bill Gates and Melinda Gates, in US, uh, it is a very common thing in Western world, I would say, not only US. और कल एक लिस्ट आई थी जिसके अंदर द टॉप 10 बिलियनियर्स फ्रॉम यूएस जो हैं, उनमें से आई थिंक 7 हैं जो ऑलरेडी डाइवोर्स्ड हैं. तो यहाँ पर बहुत ही कॉमन है इस तरह की चीजें, बहुत ही ज्यादा ओपन है दैट पीपल विल end up anything that is not working. So at that point of time, I'm sure Sandeep Nahar ने बहुत सोचा होगा, तभी उन्होंने ऐसा स्टेप लिया. But it is common for common man to yes, common man, I know you've mentioned something around yourself. So I think it's very common these days, and actually it makes sense. Why to frustrate yourself? Why to frustrate your family? If things are not working, give it a chance for sure. Try it out. Nahi hota, don't overburden or overdo stuff, and don't kill yourself, and in literal sense as well. तो ये सारी चीजें संदीप नाहर की जो पता लगी, like I said, IPC 306. This is the case. This is what is going on right now around Sandeep Nahar, and I'm really glad कि at least हर चीज को जैसे बनाया जाता है कि suicide है, और he was depression, he was bipolar, he was under stress. उस तरह नहीं हुआ. If something come up on your life, then I don't think you should about culture. I know, but not everybody is like that, Ramanji. That's the thing. हर कोई ऐसे नहीं सोचता. Varun, don't go down that road. Why Bill and इनके बारे में भी बात करेंगे। जो चीजें बाहर निकल के आ रही हैं, वेरी शॉकिंग, वेरी वेरी शॉकिंग। मुझे, again, not to kind of laugh about the whole story, PM, uh, imagine signing up or having a deal with your wife that, I'm gonna have these vacations with somebody else. मतलब वो अभी मैंने स्टोरी पूरी नहीं की है, I've done not done my research on that, but yes, I think it's good not to go that route, because end of the day I am really really appalled कि इतने सालों की शादी के बाद भी they decided to now just divide. Anyways, so these were the two things that I really wanted to talk. I would have loved to have the special guest. I see somebody. Okay, I see Sachin here. So Sachin, let me take you in. Hello, Sachin.
No,
Can you
Varun,
hear?
I just now sent you a private message.
Okay.
You can check it. Actually, I had no intention of coming today, but whatever you asked, I sent it to you, and that's all. Maybe
Okay.
later I'll join. Thank you.
ओके ओके नो, अगर आपने वो वीडियो भेजा है जो मैंने कहा था, then I would
Yeah.
definitely love to do a separate topic, but we could definitely set a little precedence और थोड़ा सा उसके बारे में, क्योंकि आपने ये बात कल और एक दो बार पहले भी आपने बात की थी। तो सचिन, एक बार फिर से आप इस वीडियो के बारे में बताएं। ये जो जेम्स ऑफ बॉलीवुड पे आपने फाइंड किया था, और एंड इट्स शॉकिंग, इट इज डेफिनेटली शॉकिंग। सो कैन यू
Varun,
जस्ट टेल मी अ लिटिल बिट अबाउट
you
दैट?
can play the video if you wish. You can play the video because
कैन आई प्ले
by
इट?
giving.
कहीं फिर से ब्लॉक का तो नहीं आएगा इश्यू? बिकॉज इट हैपेंड ऑन रचना
Okay,
शो।
okay, okay. Before taking any permission from Gems of Bollywood,
हाँ,
I would like to say that the video describes our Bharat Mata as a prostitute, wherein a play is going on a stage where soldiers are supposed to be fighting for her on the field, and suddenly Bharat Mata comes out, and suddenly her sari is removed, and Pakistan soldiers also make lewd comments, not rude, lewd comments, and then even Indian soldiers also start dancing to Sheila Ki Jawani around Bharat Mata, and
now
I
I
mean
remember.
cannot even tell you how bad it is.
Yeah.
So that's the whole video.
Right, right.
Uh,
Now I remember.
yeah.
Now I remember that video very clearly. And unfortunately, I would say, even though we all should have taken some kind of action at that point of time, but हम लोगों ने, I think, chose to,
No, we realized it
uh,
late because किसी ने वो movie देखा नहीं था. Nobody knew anything about that kind of movie.
yeah,
It is only because of great channels like Gems of Bollywood that we have come to know.
correct, correct.
Varun, with your permission, can I take a leave,
Yeah,
please?
let me just make
Thank
sure
you.
do. I'll definitely have a lot more.
Yeah.
Sure, 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 Sachin. Thank you.
Thank you,
All
Varun.
right.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So yes, we will definitely talk about that particular video, and I'll share it on Twitter first before we make a topic out of this, and that was really bad. So end of the day, like I said, today's topic was around Asif Basra and Sandeep Nahar. We will definitely do a lot more on these smaller topics as well. I was hoping we would have that special guest, but if somebody wants to join and somebody wants to share their views, more than welcome. Common man, okay, sure. And but at the same time, like I said, uh, the conspiracy around Asif Basra is still there. I definitely don't want to rule that out. But around Sandeep Nahar, I really want to keep it out, because already बहुत सारी चीजें हैं ऐसी सुशांत से related, uh, and mixing more topics, more issues would not help for sure. It won't help because uh, जितना ज्यादा हम लोगों को कनेक्ट करते जाएंगे इस केस से, उतना ज्यादा इस केस के बारे में हम, we're not gonna get to a conclusion in that case. So I think, Asif, we still have to do a little bit more, and anybody, if you have more information, please feel free to share. At this point of time, I know that particular case has been put as a suicide, a very plain suicide case. It has not been closed as yet, so I'm sure there is some kind of investigation. There were things that people were trying to submit to the Mumbai police, and even the Himachal police, which was related to Dino Moria's presence, Saif Ali Khan's presence, a lot of other people who were present there in Himachal Pradesh, and yes, we will definitely stick to topic, and we will make it a short video as well, because I wish this guest would have joined. She would have given us some insights. Now, based on some brief conversation that I had with the guest, I will tell you something. That she mentioned earlier, that he was a real good guy, Sandeep Nahar, and on the sets also, he was making people laugh, and it was a great kind of a relationship. Even this person, even though she had a smaller role, and Sandeep had a major role, but still it was all about, as a team effort, as a team that we had been working. And she did not mention anything about any personal stuff, which is understandable, and I respect her for that. But at the same time, it was a well-known fact that Sandeep Nahar had that personal issue with his wife and the mother-in-law, because he spoke to many people even before that, making that video. And suicidal ex-CBI director. Yes, that was also another murder, and I call it a murder because there is no reason for an ex-CBI director to commit suicide. People were saying there were certain things that he knew, that as an ex-director he might have just come out and to the common public or to the agencies, because he was no more associated with the agency, and that was one of the reasons. So what happened to that case, I don't know. I will definitely don't have anything specific and special today. Not at all, sir. Nothing special, nothing specific. It's just that I'm trying to even streamline these lives, make them very meaningful, and to the point. तो आप लोगों की हेल्प रहेगी इसमें, तो we will definitely time box them. Couple of things which I would love to tell you guys right now. Uh, there is something coming up on this Sunday, another special guest. It's already Friday in India, so hopefully I will be, divulging about that tomorrow. कल आपको पता चलेगा. Sunday we are having another special guest who would talk about different topics, of course, India mein jo ho raha hai. And on top of that, he would also be talking about our national security, and something related to even defense. So I'm really looking forward to that particular session on Sunday. Uske alawa, next week we will be bringing out some updates, something that is going to happen in the next few weeks. So we will be sharing those details with you as well, and I would encourage you guys to get in touch with me. I would love to have a lot of support, a lot of love, I would say, for the effort that few of us will be doing in the next few weeks. I'm really looking forward to that. अभी मैं ज़्यादा details इसलिए भी नहीं दे रहा because you all know, we say something on this platform, and a lot of things start happening on other platforms. Unfortunately, that's how it has become right now. So इसलिए better है कि when we are all kind of confirmed, locked, we will definitely do that. So I forward you some videos, interview. Yes, एक बार आप फिर से ping कर दें. I am really, really very sorry. That sometimes there are about 8,000 messages still which I have to read. I'm so sorry. Tomorrow, I will make sure Friday evening is when I sit down and kind of review a lot of these messages which come to my WhatsApp, and I will make sure I respond back. So I'll definitely talk about Karan. That is also on top of my mind. I will speak to Freeze because we need to go deeper. Celebrities के बारे में तो हर कोई बात करता है. Celebrities से related बहुत सारी चीजें हम करते हैं, but we really also need to talk about the core problem that even a common man faces. And उसके लिए हमें उन common लोगों के बारे में बात करनी पड़ेगी जो इसके थ्रू गए हैं. Freeze has great insights because he has seen it very closely. He has experienced it from very very close proximity, and I am really glad that we are connected with such people. Sachin ने ये जो topic दिया है, this is not a topic, this is not something which is something we just need to do a video on. This is something which we really need to ponder on. एक दूसरे को हमें जगाना पड़ेगा. जो बंगाल में हुआ उसके बाद भी लोग नहीं हटते. इस तरह के वीडियोस बनते आए हैं, इतने सालों से बनते आए हैं, तब भी नहीं लोग उठते, नहीं जागते. सो दिस इज वेरी रियली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस. Yes, Satish ji, absolutely, I am in agreement that we should do more on the Bengal. I cannot even tell you guys the amount of videos I have got now from Bengal. I swear to God, I can't even share them on public platform. Just I mean, मेरे पास उनके लिए वर्ड्स नहीं है. जिस तरह से वहां पर जो हुआ है, it has been really horrifying. Horrifying is a very subtle word for that. Gardan katna or marna and the rapes and all. Now I understand what Preeti Pandey was talking about, what Savio was talking about. Looking at those videos, those visuals, it really breaks my heart कि इस टाइम पे भी इस तरह के लोग exist करते हैं. And for what? For voting for a certain party, for voting for a certain person. Really shocking, really shocking. I am I'm out of words. और वो वीडियोस ऐसे हैं जो मैं वीडियोस अपलोड भी नहीं कर सकता, मैं प्ले भी नहीं कर सकता. मैं फोन पे भी मैंने एक वीडियो को तो हाफ में ही मुझे बंद करना पड़ा बिकॉज आई कुड नॉट सी इट. और ये लोग वहां एक्सपीरियंस कर रहे हैं. नाउ आई अंडरस्टैंड द पेन. वो जो बंगाल के लोग हैं जो जो डर के किसी ने एक रिकॉर्डिंग में ये भी लिखा है कि व्हाट, आई एम लीविंग बीजेपी, आई एम मूविंग टू दिस पर्टिकुलर पार्टी फॉर बिकॉज आई वांट टू सेव माय फैमिली, माय किड्स विल बी किल्ड. इस तरह की I'm really really sad to see all this. Sure, Saviji, thank you so much. I will take care of that. But on a kind of a lighter note, again on this topic, there are things that we will keep on talking. I really need a lot of support from you all. कि ऐसे ही topics, ऐसे ही issues, we should definitely bring up. And also tell you one thing: if you guys are afraid to talk about it, in all confidentiality, in all honesty, I'm telling you, just share it with us. Be feel safe. Share the topic. Share to say. You don't have to show your face. You don't have to come out openly. But share some facts. Not just rumors or assumptions. Share some facts, and we will definitely take it out to the public, and we will make sure everybody hears them out. जैसे कि आज संदीप नाहर से रिलेटेड मुझे जो थोड़ी बहुत बातें बताई, चीजें पता लगी थी, which I've shared with you all. Asif Basra से related, I'll tell you one thing. There are not many people who want to talk about Asif. There were a couple of people I reached out. They don't want to speak about it. I don't know the reason. Asif was supposedly a very simple guy, a very career-oriented guy. अपना काम से मतलब रखते थे. Nobody wanted to talk about it. And yes, as much as I wanted few people to speak about Asif, same thing happened with Sandeep Nahar, the guest who wanted to talk. आजकल ये भी होता है कि बाकी और कोई इशू होना हो, families are always scared. So it's sometimes that the families don't want you to speak about it. Your relatives don't want you to talk about it, and then these things just एक अपने अंदर ही रह जाती हैं. But that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to break. These shackles के हमें बोलना पड़ेगा for our future generations. We have to come out and speak up. We cannot just keep it to ourselves. This is not the right way of doing it. But anyways, what I'm gonna do is TMC plan there is, yes, that is what, Sapna ji, why center is silent on that topic. We had a discussion. Everybody is really pissed off. Everybody. आप किसी से बात कर लें जो मेन स्ट्रीम मीडिया में है, चाहे वो सोशल मीडिया पे हैं, चाहे न्यूज चैनल न्यूज पोर्टल चलाते हैं, चाहे वो social activists हैं, you speak to anyone, everybody is pissed off right now. Why is center not taking? Again, why Arnab is not coming for debate, इसके बारे में बहुत clarity बहुत बार दे चुके हैं संजन. One more time I'm gonna say, there are a lot of issues around Arnab Goswami. He's been slapped with so many cases. बहुत सारे cases उनके ऊपर पड़े हुए हैं. बहुत सारी चीज़ों के अंदर उनको बाहर आने का, जिसे कहते हैं ना, मौका इसलिए भी मिला because he had to give them a commitment कि कुछ चीज़ें वो नहीं करेंगे. This is again a sad part of our जिसे एक पिलर कहा जाता है हमारी, उसको तोड़ने की कोशिश की जाती है. ये he is being told to be mum. But knowing Arnab as much as you know or I know him, he will definitely come out strong. Every single hurdle that's come across usko और strong बनाती है और loud बनाती है. So I'm sure he will come out stronger. He will roar again. But at this point of time, I think one of the things which has been told to many people by him or his team, that he first has to take care of himself, his family, and his extended family, which is Republic Network. End of the day, he runs a business. He runs, a big network which has a lot of responsibilities. He was in Calcutta supposedly for the elections, but now since the elections are done, I think his focus should be back, and he should be back. But at that point of time, Sanjan, yeah, don't spam, bhai, don't do that. After Bengal election, he came to Delhi. Yes, so either he's in Delhi or somewhere else where he's kind of hidden, because there's a lot of risk to his life as well and to his family. So that's what I had for tonight. Unless somebody wants to join and somebody wants to say something, I will make it a short session. Short इसलिए भी क्योंकि मैंने आपको बताया, we will be working on something which we will tell you guys next week. I'm really excited. I'm really heads down working on that plan. और जैसे ही वो plan final होता है, you will be made aware of this. But this Sunday, I will share that tomorrow. A very special guest for the very first time, I think. I don't know if he's been, again, ही तो मैंने आपको बता ही दिया है. I don't know if he's been on any other platform as yet. So I will reveal that. And I'm really looking forward to the conversation with this amazing guy, who's done a lot for the country. Somebody who, we'll talk about multiple issues. Yes, exactly. ये भी है. Don't do it tomorrow. Do it 3 hours before. Actually, Venki, you know what? I will take that for sure. This has really costed me a lot of things in the past. I won't do it again. So yes, I think in that case, tomorrow is Friday, so maybe I'll do it, Saturday morning, so that there's very less time left. But I'll release. He's not Gaurav Arya. इतना मैं clear कर देता हूँ. Gaurav Arya, no, not yet. Gaurav Arya is not coming. But there is somebody else who I'm really happy that he's gonna be here. So, anyways, thank you so much, everyone. In that case, looks like I will be ending this session, right here. Uske baad, I will come back tomorrow with certain more people. I apologize once again on behalf of the guest who was supposed to be here, but due to some issues, she was not. Yes, Rishabh, I will give you the hint. Like Venki said, I'll give you the hint very soon. But abhi ke liye, he's someone who will you'll be happy to talk to, you know. And uh, like I said, Pratima ji, somebody who at least is coming for the very first time on my platform. I don't know if that person has gone on any other platform. Uh, so I will definitely reveal it soon. Uh, all right. On that note, thank you so much, everyone. This was a short and sweet. I hope I did share the right StreamYard link. अगर आप में से किसी ने आके बात करनी है, I have about 10 minutes, and otherwise, I will definitely make it a short one. And that will also give me some time to plan on certain things that I already shared with you. The next week, a lot of things happening. Please, please, please keep on praying for people. We will also do a prayer meet very soon, uh, because a lot of COVID has really, really created havoc. I am good. I am really good, Vasavji. I am glad the signs that I had are not for COVID anymore. Saturday is when I think I'm going to take another test, but the previous test I did, there was some issue and they said it had to be redone. So next karenge hum bahut jaldi. And we will talk about Sameer Sharma as well. Amrita, if you can, it would be great if we can again connect. Just mention it. Message me. The number is on the screen right now. Just WhatsApp me. I would love to speak to you. चलो इसी नोट पे मैं छोड़ता हूँ, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग अब assumptions करने लग गए हैं कि who's joining. I'll let you kind of think about it, but somebody I think you definitely might have heard about him, but again I don't want to reveal right now. जैसे ही मैं करता हूँ कुछ ना कुछ हो जाता है, so I'll Venky's advice very seriously. Thank you so much, everyone. On that note, I'm gonna say good night and goodbye. I will talk about more issues, more people, and one last time, एक बार फिर जाने से पहले मैं इतना जरूर कहूँगा, guys. COVID is very serious, very, very, very serious thing. Don't take it lightly. अभी भी मैं देख रहा था कुछ वीडियोस आ रहे हैं जहां पर लोग कोविड के बारे में ही बात कर रहे हैं और खुद ही मास्क नहीं पहन रहे हैं, स्पेशली इन इंडिया. गाइस, मैं इंडियंस के लिए ही सिर्फ कहूंगा, प्लीज टेक दिस सो सीरियसली, प्लीज टेक ऑल द प्रिकॉशंस. मैं अभी भी देख रहा हूँ सोशल मीडिया पे भी लोग आके बातें कर रहे हैं. वन थिंग आई रियली वांट टू, एंड व्हिच आई फॉरगॉट. Sure, Amar. Will you let me present some facts? Sure, Amar. If you want to come and join, why not? This is your platform as well, Vire. Anytime. So, a lot of things are happening from different parts of the world. बहुत सारे oxygen, cylinders and concentrators and whatnot. They're shipping from different parts of the world. Uh, a lot of money is floating into India right now. बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसी हो रही हैं. So please, whatever way and form में आप कर सकते हैं. एक और इनिशिएटिव है दुलारी देवी फाउंडेशन का. So I would love you all to please go and visit their website. अभी थोड़ी देर पहले भी मैंने एक उनका फ्लायर अपडेट किया था और डाला था, जहां पर they are trying to do some great work in Delhi. So please go and support them. And please, अगर आप सपोर्ट नहीं कर सकते, the best support that you can give to them is by spreading the word. Please connect people with them so that if somebody needs help, somebody needs a bed or a ventilator, they can reach out to their that particular group and they will be able to help you. मैं अभी भी सुन रहा था, शायद वो नहीं कर पा रहे, तो आज ये प्रीति जी से जो फ्लायर आया था और उन्होंने वेरीफाई करके बताया है. Please do that. Please connect people so that that is such a nice thought. That is such a nice thing. Turn positive to negative of COVID. Please throw away your toothbrush and use new. So guys, that nobody thinks about these things. So thank you, Kamini ji, for sharing this. So guys, please make a note of that. अगर आप हुए हैं तो please, I would encourage, मैं तो कहूँगा टूथब्रश के साथ साथ और भी जो चीजें उस टाइम पे आपने यूज की हैं, you should definitely disregard them and get new. But this is a good point because आज मैं एक वीडियो देख रहा था जहां पर एक डॉक्टर बता रही थी कि अगर आपको जरा से भी सिम्टम्स लगते हैं, then please start taking steam brushing your teeth twice a day, gargling it with mouthwash, and use floss. ये ज़्यादा शुरू कर दे, and take warm water. So please follow the guidelines, and thank you, Kamini ji, for this particular. Uh, Tell us the time, not the name. Perfect. You know what? I will just with no name of the guest, and I will put the name of the guest later. So it will be Sunday, 12 p.m. IST. संडे को दोपहर 12 बजे आप लोगों के इंडिया के हिसाब से show. I will tell you who that person is later. I will just put it as a blank image right now, and then we'll add the image later. Yes, comb trimmer, everything. All right. On that note, I think it's good enough for now. I hope you all can be rest assured. We're gonna do, and next week is gonna be a bigger dhamaka for sure. I'm really looking forward to the next week when we come as a group. We will be a couple of us together, and we will tell you what exactly is happening. And I really expect you to show us a lot of love and support at that point of time. So next week, I expect something big, something that we really want to do for a lot of people, especially raise voice against a lot of injustice. We will talk about this next week. On that note, ek bar fir se thank you so much everyone for joining tonight. Take care. Stay blessed. Stay happy. Stay healthy. Stay home. Very important. Stay home. नहीं जरूरत तो बाहर मत निकले. I wish इन दोनों में से कोई होता. That would have been great. Oh, Raman ji, good afternoon. I don't know, Raman ji, अगर आप आज, I just kept it a very simple one. If you can join, and here we go. Let's see if Raman ji can join and hum a few lines for all of us. Otherwise, okay, Amar is here, so let me hear Amar first, and uske baad we'll see. Hello, Amar. How
Hi
are you?
everyone, how are you? I could not sleep. A lot of things happening in Delhi. Was not able to sleep. I just want to inform you. I think so. One of our gurdwaras is like giving a bed of 100 beds for COVID by next week. I'll
Okay.
inform everybody when that is ready. One more, Varun. I wanted you to invite Dinkar Bajaj. He's one of the person who has filed a PIL in High Court for
Mm-hmm.
remdesivir injection, and he has found out that there are 25 companies who make these injection, and only 6 and 7 can sell in the open market, and rest can only export. And the people who can export, they have like 20 lakh doses lying with them. Can you believe it, man? 20 lakh doses lying with them. And if you he also found out that if you give them the opportunity, they can create like 3 to 5 lakh doses, and they can cover up this shortage. And I'll tell you the code. So Chief Justice DN Patel and CH Jasmeet Singh has taken this PIL into consideration and issued a notice to Health Ministry, Central Drug Standard Control Organization, and Directorate General Foreign Affairs, asking what is going on. Please explain. Now, can you imagine, we have remdesivir which is available in the country, and we are not getting permission, and you know who gives the permission. I don't want to start a center state debate, but you know that. So please invite Dinkar Bajaj. I saw him on one of the platforms, news channel. If you can get in contact with him, he'll tell you what he is, and really salute to this guy. So Varun, this situation is really going out of hand. We should like now present facts. I have a lot of facts that I'm presenting, trying to collect so that I can help friends. But the main reason I was here was that whenever that Gurdwara is able to get 100 beds, and they are
Right.
trying to work with, I think so, Delhi government or state government, Delhi government or center, to link some ICU. Don't have the full detail, but as soon as that Gurdwara is ready, I'll inform everybody. Please pass on, I think so, to everyone. Varun, thanks, sir. Take care. Sorry, your guest could not
That
come today, so I just
no, no.
wanted to let you know.
This is good. really helpful. I will make sure even BTG is aware of this, because he's also doing something very similar, making these beds available. So I think if all the people get together,
Varun,
उनके
this
पास भी
is
कोई 100+ arrangement है.
sorry to interject. This is by the Pradhan Committee of Bangla Sahib Gurdwara, I guess. So one of
बंगला
my
साहब.
friends is, so it is like he's involved with it. They also, if you don't know, they have a dialysis center for 200 people.
Yep,
So I
I know.
now is it Bangla Sahib Gurdwara or any award? It is by the Pradhan Committee. I have nothing to do with it. It's just my one of my friend is involved in these things. So he keeps me. He just did a Facebook message. So anybody in Delhi, whatever situation when they are operational, I'll let you know. But maximum they're saying like by by next week, or like or 1 week after, or end of this month. So when it's operational, I'll let people know, forward to as many people as you can.
Very
Okay,
nice.
Varun, and please bring
Thank you.
Dinkar Bajaj and he'll tell you the
Sure,
PILs is
I will
fine.
try.
Thank you,
I
Varun.
will try.
Bye,
Thank
Varun.
you.
Take care.
Okay, bye bye. All right. And before we could end, Ramanji is here. Namaskar, Ramanji. Hope you're doing well.
वरुण जी नमस्कार, कैसे हैं आप?
बहुत बढ़िया. आप कैसे हैं?
जी आज आपके शो में, आज तो एक्चुअली थोड़ा सा बिजी था मैं, लेकिन आपका शो जो है ना वो ऐसा है कि जिसमें मैं ना आऊं तो मुझे कुछ कुछ होता है. तो एक कविता के साथ, to bring some positivity in this era which we are
Sure.
living in. तो
Yeah.
उसके लिए कविता सुनाते हैं. पेंडेमिक टाइम है तो उसके लिए है. हिम्मत रखो दोस्तों, वो दिन फिर आएंगे. हिम्मत रखो दोस्तों, वो दिन फिर आएंगे. हम गले भी मिलेंगे, हाथ भी मिलाएंगे. थोड़ा वक्त का कसूर है, थोड़ा मौका-ए दस्तूर है. माना इंसान थोड़ा बेबस है, मजबूर है. बस हार नहीं मानना, जीत जाएंगे. हिम्मत रखो दोस्तों, वो दिन फिर आएंगे. दोस्तों के कह कहे होंगे, चाय पे बातें होंगी. दोस्तों के कह कहे होंगे, चाय पे बातें होंगी. सुहानी शामें होंगी, सुनहरी रातें होंगी. वो वक्त, वो लम्हा फिर लाएंगे. हिम्मत रखो दोस्तों, वो दिन फिर आएंगे. वही कन्नू का मांझा होगा और उदय भान की पतंगे. वही होली की गुजिया होंगी, सभी रंग में रंगे. दीपावली पे सबके घर जाएंगे. हिम्मत रखो दोस्तों, वो दिन फिर आएंगे. स्कूल कॉलेज सब बच्चों से फिर से रौनक होंगे. स्कूल कॉलेज सब बच्चों के फिर से रौनक होंगे. खेलते खिलाड़ियों से मैदान रोशन होंगे. बाहर जाएंगे और बाहर का खाना भी खाएंगे. हिम्मत रखो दोस्तों, वो दिन फिर आएंगे. हिम्मत रखो दोस्तों, वो दिन फिर आएंगे. थैंक यू.
बिल्कुल, जरूर आएंगे और बहुत जल्दी आएंगे. बहुत हम नेगेटिव बातें, बहुत सारी चीजें शेयर करते हैं. अब थोड़ा सा मैंने भी आई एम गोना ट्राई, अपनी तरफ से भी मैं एक एफर्ट करूंगा कि जितनी कम हम बात कर सकें नेगेटिव वो करें. जितनी हम पॉजिटिव बातें कर सकते हैं वो लाएं. ऑफ कोर्स कुछ ऐसे इश्यूज हैं, कुछ टॉपिक्स हैं, जैसे अभी बता के गए हैं कि कैसे ये लोग होर्ड कर रहे हैं चीजों को. आपने भी बहुत बार बताया है कि कैसे कितने घटिया लेवल पे लोग उतर चुके हैं, कि चाहे वो ऑक्सीजन सिलेंडर्स हों, चाहे वो वायल्स हों, चाहे वो कोई और. आपने कल जैसे वो बताया था कि पैरासिटामोल का वो सॉल्ट जो 300 या वो 3000 का मिलना शुरू हो गया. मतलब हद हो चुकी है. तो इन नेगेटिव चीजों को छोड़ के आई थिंक दिस इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो रमन जी, आप अब थोड़ा सा फिर से टाइम निकालना शुरू करें, दोबारा से आप आए, थोड़ी पॉजिटिविटी लाएं, थोड़ी सी हम शायरी के
जी
साथ, थोड़ी आपकी पोएट्री के साथ लोगों की
जी
तकलीफों को दूर करें. वो भी बहुत जरूरी है.
जी वरुण जी, आपसे फिर से एक बार रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूंगा कि अगर करना चाहें तो
हेलो,
आधे घंटे का तो सेशन ले ही सकते हैं.
आपकी आवाज कट गई थी रमन जी. हेलो.
कहना चाह रहा था कि अगर चाहें तो संडे को हम लोग आधे पौने घंटे का सेशन एक ले सकते हैं, जिसमें लोगों को अच्छी
बिल्कुल
पोएट्री मिले सुनने को और
बिल्कुल
पॉजिटिविटी आए. अभी इतना तो कर ही सकते हैं।
एक काम करते हैं, इस संडे को एक गेस्ट आ रहे हैं हमारे, मैं आपको भी साथ में इनवाइट करूंगा। तो संडे को बेसिकली हम उनके सेशन के बाद एक छोटा सा रखते हैं ताकि लोगों को थोड़ा सा और पॉजिटिविटी देंगे। ठीक है, ऑलराइट। ऑन दैट नोट, थैंक यू सो
थैंक यू सो मच।
मच। जय हिंद, जय भारत। हम मिलते हैं फिर बहुत जल्दी। टेक केयर एवरीवन एंड स्टे पॉजिटिव, स्टे हेल्दी। बाय बाय।